We now return to Tropico 3. All right. So I've gotten a little further on my parallel. This is going to drive everyone nuts, including myself. I've gotten a little further on my parallel playthrough, and I feel a lot more confident in some of the things I know. Oh boy, except for apparently how to draw a road. We're gonna have to get rid of that, aren't we? Oh, that's a little better. And it's made me think. I'm sure that'll turn back. Think a little bit more about like reinventing this and making it a little bit better. Obviously, I don't want to mess with this until that mine is done. This one is about to be done. But I think what I'd like to do, because I went straight into industry, which, money-wise, I think has allowed me to scoot along quite quickly. My other playthrough, I focused mostly on farms because I didn't really have access to quick resources like that. Um, and so it kind of gave me a different perspective on the whole thing and how I could make money earlier. So what I'm thinking here, I do want to get started on the tourism. We're going to keep doing that. I guess maybe right here. And then what I'd like to do is maybe section this off and turn it into farmland and expand the farms a little bit more. Let's see, what do we have here? Not that. Well, maybe we can't. We got papaya, we got pineapple, and we got sugar. Okay, so we can continue with the pineapple sugar shtick. Oh, okay. Yes, well, I mentioned before the problem with doing parallel playthroughs is that I am in a different world now. There are no fishing. But that also means that I haven't put any down yet, which means I can put them over here, I think. Yes. So we can put the fishing docks here. We can do some sugar. We can do some pineapple. It's coffee is the other cannibal. And you can only do that up here, right? Oops. Yeah, we'd have to do coffee up there. I mean, I could do it here. It just wouldn't be as fertile. We could do it there, actually. That's a bit closer within the area. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna section off this part of the island as like the little tourism deal, and then we're gonna do farms, which I guess will feed into like the agrarian romanticism of like the just the idealism, agrarian idealism that people might come to expect here, and we will hopefully keep them out of the center of the city. Um, so why don't we do that now? Let's see, we got okay, we still got 7 people here. We'll get started with a tourist dock. Tourist, there it is. Tourist dock. Now this airport is enormous. Does it need to? It doesn't even want to be up there, so no. We could put it down here eventually. I think we'll wait for sure. Um, Surprisingly, no electricity is needed for that. Is hyper expensive though, and a tourist dock I think is where we'll get started. Nice little inlet right here. Kind of a direct line to the pyramid. And some beachfront, which might waft over with the fish smell as we develop that. It's okay. Well, before we do this, though, what exactly do we have? So we got bungalows, motels, hotels, la 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 la. Beach villas, I'm assuming those need to be on the beach. So we can maybe drag that out that way. And then we've got tour offices. Tour office. Place an accommodation building before constructing attractions. These are attractions. Okay, we do have a pool, spa, botanical garden. The environmentalists will love that, so we should probably look at doing that. Zoo marinas. Okay, that allows a likely need to be along the shoreline here. And a beach site. That probably too. Okay. And then, of course, some nightlife junk down here. Perhaps a Ferris wheel kind of in carnival atmosphere, but like the nightclub, all this stuff. And then, of course, we have to build a little conclave of people who will be living nearby. Putting this garage is definitely what allowed all of this to happen. I'm pretty convinced. Now they can drive and live here and then go out. Oh, yes. We're going to get rid of that. I think just based on like the square here, I think what's happening is that this is in the way, and like this is too small. Like it is definitely developed in a square. So if we want them to develop here, we have to do that. So what I'm going to do is just move that house over here, in fact. Um, let's see, 50 versus 70, and it's the same. It just doesn't look like that. It would be nice if some of these buildings could evolve to make themselves look a little nicer rather than have a fairly decent house, duplex, whatever, and then you've got, that mess behind it. But I think for overall housing quality, like housing quality is still pretty bad, and I think that's just because we've got a lot of people dragging it down with the tenements. We have quite a few tenements. So actually maybe that's the problem. 35 though, yeah. Got a lot of people and they're all living in substandard housing. So that's probably what's doing it. Okay, let's just build an, well, no, not that one. Not that one at all. Let's just, because these are pretty ramshackle, frankly, and I mean, despite the fact that they still say they have reasonably decent attraction, appeal. I don't know. Should I build one of these here? Let's just parallel this thing. We can always deal with that other stuff later. Okay, so we'll wait for that to be built, and then we will get rid of that, and then hopefully they'll start putting a few here, because even though it's not ideal for sugar, it's nonetheless able to go here. Oh, is that why I built something there? Oh, that's where the farm's at. Okay. So yeah, they might get a couple fields in there. We'll have to see. Anyway, back to this. So let's see. If I want to just maybe drag a road just straight out and then hook it up here, and then that way we can future section that off for farm. I think it's kind of weird that it has a limitation of how long you can drag the road. Let's see, how are we going to do that? So if I do, well, do I want it to curve? I mean, I can drag it straight there, but I could also make it curve to there just a little. Then to there. That looks nice and straight, and then that kind of drags right across. Tourist dock. Oh, okay. So it doesn't look like it requires a like a direct road connection there. Let's. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like putting if this whole area, including like probably a hotel section around here, really putting a garage more centrally located would be better. Okay, so how do we want to do this? I think probably want to put it like kind of here. Then we could have it go, or I could just curve it there. I mean, that's actually about the same size as a block from the other side. Okay, it's not quite straight. And then maybe just cut that in half. I actually don't know how big some of these buildings are. Hotels. Not terribly large, actually. Luxury hotel. That's okay. We can beautify the area a little bit. Oh, grid, right. Okay, well, that's a thing too. And then I guess we could just drag it up on the other side. Kind of eyeball it there. Ah, it doesn't like that. Okay. How about it, maybe a little further right there? That'll work. I didn't quite want to do like a... I could do a curve. Let's not do that just because I can still make it to like over here. I mean, that road would go direct. Let's do something like... you're not playing along here. Okay, that'll work for now. And then we're going to do probably from like right here. Is that straight? Oh, okay. Straight enough for now anyway. So this will kind of be, I guess, probably where we want a lot of hotels, right? Because then they'll go directly to this. First of all, I think we got to turn this on. Turns it into a museum attraction. And then we got to get a college student in there.
One of our
Okay.
ancient ruins will be converted to a tourist attraction for wealthy foreigners. After the opening ceremony, guests are invited to a specially organized human sacrifice theme party hosted by me, DJ Juanito, the shaman of Latino.
So it doesn't like being up here? I didn't realize this had a location like this. Auto 100% occupancy. Adjust the fee automatically for 100% auto. What does that mean? So that's interesting. This actually ends up being where we need to put the hotels. Okay. Well, it's not quite what I was expecting. Place an accommodation building before constructing attractions. Okay, these are the attractions. So we need an accommodation building like a motel. Ugly, cheap, and pollution intensive. Low-class tourists. Perfect for middle-class tourists. Accommodation, average tourist accommodation for one family. Well, gee, we probably want to do just a standard thing, huh? Wealthy. Yeah, because this doesn't require electricity. So we'll kind of come put it right in here. As soon as I determine which side is the front. Probably that side. Give it a little space so I can put some decoration on the side of it? Sure. Okay. Now, well. So I guess maybe the garage goes here then. Because that seemed to be a dead space. So we can put that there. That'll get people going. And then some kind of entertainment. Perhaps the cabaret. Well, right, we got to get the power out there if we want to put anything else. But with a medium density type thing, I think this will work well. Give a little space to that side. Sure. Okay. And then we'll need some kind of accommodation for people. I guess just an apartment would probably be fine. Okay. Let's let it go. Now, how much do you cover there? Okay, well, at least it covers that. It doesn't cover down here, unfortunately. It's keeping some of the pollution back. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, that's what it was. It was beauty. It was beauty. I need to beautify this before I can put hotels there. Makes sense now. There was also crime. Liberty's really bad for some reason. No crime. No crime here. There's crime here for sure, but whatever. Sunset. Right, we also need to get some kind of accommodation up here. Well, you know, these are wealthier people. So it probably wouldn't hurt to, well, it probably wouldn't hurt to have a garage out there either. Especially if we're going to expand this area. We'll want a garage in the area. Right. Put that there. Actually, maybe like here so it blocks the dump a little bit. And we can fit a house. House or two. Let's see, how do people want to live like that? Do like that, and then maybe like that. Put like a little thing here. That's too big. Well, I mean, there's this. That's somewhat okay. Sit on the bench. Actually, there. That way you can sit on the bench and look the other way. What else do we have? Statues. Ship is docked. New migrants. Okay. Fountains. We got that for a fountain. Fountains just really aren't. Got the statue here. You know, actually, I mean, since this is more just like a worker's little area here, I think this will be fine. Put a little roadside statue. Make that place slightly nicer. How many construction? I still have the other. Okay. What are they doing? Country house and house. Let's see. You're not doing a damn thing to help bring in tourists. Ooh. We sold 27,000. I'm sitting at 20,000 right now. We are hemorrhaging money all of a sudden. It's income. Yeah, overhead is significant. Okay. Let's stop building for a while. Great concern has befallen the Loyalists as they watch how the rest of Tropico demands elections more and more urgently. It's obvious that you should rule all. Well, we're not going to do anything about that. I do kind of want to get rid of that house. But I also feel like it's a little early to be just dumping that stuff. Just getting rid of... Ah, okay.
Today's news. Democracy is knocking on the door of El Presidente as the people of Tropico are demanding elections in the upcoming year. Will this be the end of El Presidente's tyrannical regime? Let the voice of the people be heard. We shall not fail. Adelante, compañeros.
Very unlikely to be unseated. I'm sitting at 97% respect. Pay income disparity. Right, this was a thing. Right now, they're getting paid a little bit better. I mean, surely that's not what's causing the problem. So I don't know how many fields each one builds. It looks like there's 6 there. 2, 3, 4, 5. That one too? That is. So it looks like 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, hold on now. They're both pineapple. Okay. And you are not... They're not at full potential, it seems. There's not enough room along here, then. Okay. Well, shoot. Because what I could have done was moved that guard tower down here, then, if I'd known they weren't going to plant there. Alternatively, we could get rid of some of these, so that they have at least one more space here. Maybe move those down along this way. Or tuck it in here. I think you could probably fit another one here, but maybe not. I do... in Tropico 6, you can just pick up buildings and move them, right? I think so. And it also looks like they're not cutting down trees. Kind of jumped over that. So maybe that's why they're not building along here. How is this coming? Okay, well, we will have need here. Why are you building... Please build that first. And what we can do also, one thing that I have been neglecting, I can have Presidente come and give blessings to certain buildings, and they will work better and faster. And I need to move that stupid... restaurant. Let's go ahead and preempt that and get ready for it. Now that we're building everything, my construction guys are busy again. Probably going to want a food market nearby. The workers. Speaking of, one unemployed. Alright. Perhaps it's time to do the old switcheroo here and just start letting lots of people come in. Though I don't know what education level we require for this. Uneducated, okay. Wait a minute. Uneducated needs to be up a little bit better. So, what do I do here? I guess we can just continue with the idea of gardens. Just kind of build that out. There's got to be a better way to do this. Crying out loud. Park benches so they can look out at the beach. Okay.
A high official reported missing last week was found with his mistress trying to leave the island. The resulting clash between the official's wife and his mistress left 7 bystanders injured. The official is reported missing again.
Yeah, I really don't think they're going to build anything over here now. All those fields are over there. Which also means, though, that I do have room down here now. And if I did want to expand my workers, like if I'm going to put more farms here, we could extend some housing. But I kind of want to clean this up eventually. Get rid of some of these wacky roads and maybe stretch them in somewhere else. Capitalists are complaining our economy is worse than those of colonies and banana republics. The decrease in GDP is one of their one and only subject these days. We should do something to improve our economy and, coincidentally, make money in the future. Okay. Well, yes, the big farm field over here is part of that. But this is also limiting us severely. Okay, we're making money. Good. So what are you complaining about then? We're making money. Yeah, I don't need to talk to them again. Interesting. So they are actually producing more than this farm. So it's actually this farm that doesn't have all of its stuff. And, ooh, are we starting to see... I think they're building here, which is not ideal. Swap to papaya. I don't know. This isn't a good place either, really. It's just a sort of a temporary thing. I'd like to get rid of that spaghetti road. Maybe move that construction company.
This is a good time to remember that not all things in life can be bought with money.
Garbage is overloaded. Why is that? Is it because I swapped it to recycling and it's not just a straight dump? The upkeep of the dump will be doubled, but the environmentalists respect you more. See, I don't... Reduces pollution in the surrounding area even more for electricity. That's not needed right now. We are pumping electricity now. Good. At 128 megawatts. Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. Okay, well, now people are able to come here and... Oh, we've got some farmers living out here instead. Okay. Well... I'd intended that to be purely for the gas people. But wages are 15. Okay. Was there anything... Right. Right, I was going to do that, wasn't I? Because it makes more expensive jewelry with what little we have left. How much do we have left, by the way? It's probably worth it. Let's just be honest, it's probably worth it. It's a big expense, but we'll do it. Bauxite. We can also produce more gold. Okay. More iron coming out of this one. It's relatively cheap. Let's do that. So now how much power do we have? Well, let's see. What else do we need here? I did want to put in a school, didn't I? Elementary school. Unemployed 2. Oh, right. I was also going to put in diplomatic ministry. A ton of things I was going to put in. How about we put in the diplomatic ministry first? Let's put that like right here. Because we've got... 3 people, all uneducated, good, good. You can take that. Uneducated, good. Doesn't require a lot of much. Do we have any tourists? How do we determine that? Income, tourism, no. I'm going to assume no. Nobody's coming to do anything. Lists, people... They're not residents, tourists. Yeah, there are no tourists. Okay, let's... What is that? Edict. Free houses, ideology, print money, privatization, lure rebels. Ooh, wait. National Day. No. Go back. Where the fuck was that? National Day. Nationalist respect increases slightly. Some people will become loyalists or nationalists every year the edict is active. It's $1,000 yearly. That's a little too much. I don't think I desperately need it. Yeah, like they're doing fine. They just don't like having elections, but everybody else is absolutely cool with this. Open borders to all sorts of riffraff. Well, hey, we're gonna do that. No national holiday. Oh, that is the National Day Edict. Okay. Botanical garden. Right. We do have electricity now. We can do that. Weapons factory. We're gonna have to work on that. Eventually, but alcohol should be prohibited. Lack of moral virtue. Have no opera. Come on now. No religious newspaper. You know what? No grade school, right? I'm going to work on that. Expensive services. The high service fee for Tropicans should be below 10. Tourist attractions may have higher fee.
Nations in the region
The highest service fee for Tropicans should be below 10. Rundown homes for the elite. The difference between the highest and lowest housing quality should be greater than 50. The difference between the highest and lowest. That sounds like a lot of elitist nonsense. Wages? No, no, no. Wages? No. How can I set... So wait a minute, the clinic... Oh, right, because healthcare is free. So what on earth are you talking about? Service fee should be less than 10. The fee here is 5, which it is. Service fee is 5. Expensive services. The highest service fee for Tropicans should be below 10. It is? It is always free. For recycling. Fee here is 10. Oh, okay, so because it's not 9, they're getting in a tizzy. Well, the cabarets seem to be the only thing. I mean, I guess it's probably not going to hurt that much, right? No dress code. Let's make this one upscale dress code, as it will be a tourist spot. Let you run for a bit while I mess around with this. Fountain outside. Absolutely not going to fit. That one will. Statue. Don't know who that is, but it'll work. Trees.
Good news, everybody! There are now more than 250 people living on the island. I kind of missed the times when I knew everyone by name.
It's not even. Can you just not get that building in my way, please? Not the same plant, is it? It'll be good enough. Okay. Okay, good. I was worried. So we do have some people living here. We're able to take the bus now. Uneducated, but that's not what I was after. I was after tourist edict. Got sidetracked yet again. Tourism ad campaign requires a TV station. Requires a TV station. Okay. Well, that's how we're going to do it. Geographic TV special, $7,000, increases tourism rating the respect of all citizens and the number of eco-tourists for the next 3 years. Okay, well let's do a big ol' wham bam improves tourist rating for the next 3 years. Let's do a big ol' everything at once. Is it not? Newspaper, radio, TV. There we go. That's expensive. It's rather expensive. Well, the TV station fits nicely right behind the high school. I was going to put buildings there, like houses. But maybe we could fit houses here anyway. Over on this block. Won't quite fit there, sadly. Alright. Hopefully it's just rain. It is just rain. Hurricanes are a thing. My other playthrough got devastated by one. Minimum casualties, thankfully. Ship has docked 11 new immigrants. We should probably check out that because I've not been paying attention to how many people have come. Oh, okay, well, nobody so far. They all... they're all coming to here. They are living in shacks. Okay. They are unemployed. More jobs. Well, I kind of want to pack them into tourism. How much electricity do we have right now? Oh, well, because that one hasn't been built yet. Let's get more tourism junk in here. So we got a souvenir shop, a tour office. That is insanely tiny, and it will fit right here, though. Let's see. All right. Mimeographed handout. Cheap mimeographed handout guide keeps the cost of upkeep reasonable. The luxurious four-colored brochure doubles the upkeep and raises the service quality 20%. It's all right. I think. Maybe. Let's see here. Anyway, souvenir shop. Souvenir should probably be near the thing, right? Yet again, we're... keep that right there. Tour office. Can have one tourist office. Okay. Botanical garden. Actually, geez, that, that would be a cool thing to have in the area. We'll put it over on the ugly side. Hopefully that'll kind of help beautify this. Maybe space for houses or hotel. Dang. Right. Well, the motel is ugly. And this is kind of a nicer area for that. Should we... this is like cheap accommodation. This would be right across from where eventually the farms will be. That's suitable. Get more locations for people to come in these. Spa? Do a little spa. Little spa right behind the hotel. Beach site. Perfect. Except does that... well, I guess it would go this way then. Because you're gonna want people to be sitting in their chairs and that's probably good for now. We should think about a food market for these people. Because otherwise I have to go all over the place. I don't think... Because market is in food and resources, I don't think restaurants count for their food consumption. I think it's purely entertainment. We should probably tuck it away, hide it a little bit because it is kind of run down. But who knows? Maybe the tourists who want to come see an authentic Tropican market or something. Keeping it right behind. Sure. Okay, we probably have too many people now. Too many things going on. "12 tourists have arrived." Ah. What can we do about you? Not that. You know what, though? That would have been a good... not you. Of course, now I'm not going to get what I want. There you go. This would be a good space filler back here. Right behind the cabaret. There. Okay, back to these, which is sort of what I want. Flip that. Put you there. Nope. Nope. Hell. How about that palm one? Not that palm one. That is a different one, but unfortunately it's too big now. Alright. It's asymmetrical. Leaving a little too... Just kind of tired of messing with this. I guess they figured no one would do this. That's why they made it so obnoxious. Just one dumb, tall one in the middle, fine. Tired of playing with it. Okay, what's the accommodation? Not enough accommodation. Where's that motel? That motel's over here. Probably get that picked up. Luxury hotel? Now, I mean, like, you'd probably see this one. Oh, right, we gotta get the electricity over here. This is built now, correct? It is. Let's lower that. I guess we'll put the power station.
This is your ever-vigilant radio host, Betty Boom, with some fresh news, right out of the laundry basket. El Presidente's propaganda machine has a new addition, a television station. Do not fall prey to the government's attempts at total mind control. This huge, monstrous brainwashing machine is a menace to every freedom-loving citizen in Tropico. Stay tuned for even more shocking revelations after the break.
Who loyalists? Propaganda TV, BBC, increases liberty of all citizens living in the area. I'm hoping that means, like, all of this. Well, that is a problem that people are having, right? Overall happiness, liberty is, I mean, it could be better. Propaganda, yeah, because we don't need respect. We've got plenty of it. Learning with Larry. Workers in the area gain experience twice as fast, which makes them more valuable, more productive. The Yankee sitcoms generates revenue. Libre generates even more revenue and generates Russian soap operas. Wait. Okay, so these three. So, is it maybe radio then that has the specific propaganda effects? Or maybe it just doesn't break down like that. That's Tropico 6 that does that. So if I need a quick bunch of cash, we can put wrestling on. But why don't we... A 51% increase in liberty. Now what does that mean? So would it take 56 and then give me basically half again on that and increase liberty? I mean, that would make people extremely happy, I feel. I mean, let me take a look at some of my people here. I mean, so this is your current experience. So he's got like 25, and she's a showgirl and a builder. You know, I mean, I feel like maybe boosting work experience would be better. Because I don't think liberty is a problem right now. I mean, like, nobody's rioting over this stuff, right? Got warming relations thanks to that. Threat level low. Low, low, low. Yeah, like there's no... okay, let's do it. Let's learn with Larry. We'll make that work. Income disparity now. 42% from 60. That's good. I mean, I'm not concerned with that now. We still have a big jump, though. So maybe I should increase the middle. I think we're fine. Okay, that all looks good to me. Get that botanical garden going. 42,000 Tropican goods. Our diligent bureaucrats have calculated you receive approximately 95% of the votes. There's no need for fraud. Oh. Okay. This is bad news. How many people do we have unemployed? 10? Still a lot. Alright. Yeah, see, now it would have been good to have that bunkhouse still there. Got another shack over here. Right. Well, clearly we got stuff to do. Why don't we go ahead and build a cannery? Cannery is probably industry, which is probably high school, which is not going to help these people, I'm sure. Yeah, these are... Okay, well, I mean, this was intended. I wanted a bunch of people. So now I think it's time to swap back to skilled. Because these... Yeah, I don't know. I still want to build this up, but I think now is maybe the time to also get more of this going, and start getting industrial products out. Because that, I think, is helping a lot. Yeah, like this made 35 grand alone for rum. Like, Tropican rum is a good thing to do. Easy to do. The cigars and tobacco situation. So we'd get tobacco, coffee, I guess. Coffee is the next thing we could do up here. Tobacco's minimal. Tobacco would be better on this side. That side. So really, maybe just ignore that and just go straight coffee, some tobacco. Maybe it would behoove me to get another dock over here so that they have a more direct way of dropping off goods. Probably time to expand that, frankly. But that means that we got to get, well, a garage works, but we should probably start building another enclave for people, especially if they're unhoused. But I do think we need more workers living over in this area because there just isn't enough space in these. So we'll probably drop another one. Let's see if I... If I do that, do I have space over here for some? I don't know. I'll figure it out, as always. But yeah, I think we want to go full tilt more into industrial goods now. Absolutely seems to be helping. Once the iron dries up, the gold. The iron's not going to dry up for some time. But the gold, you know, that is going to go away. So, yeah. We'll fill in here next time. Continue expanding that out. Swap in between just anybody coming here. You know, I mean, if we're already doing this, maybe I should just build on this side of the island. Coffee, tobacco, plenty of places for tobacco. This would actually just be easier to get to as well. Put another dock like right over here. What other kind of... Okay, corn. Bananas. Papayas would be good over here. Pineapple. If we're going to do pineapple coffee, we could do the fishing over here. I think the cannery stuff is just our going to be our bread and butter. Oil I think was up there too. No? Where's oil? Oh. Oil's over here. We can do offshore. In fact, we got a couple spots. So, like, actually, expanding my industry here would be good. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just ignore this whole side of the island then for a while because this is way more profitable over here. We do already have oil right there, interestingly. So I could drop an oil refinery right there. Well, anyway, options, options, options. I will end this one here. I will see you next time.